Hello everyone, and welcome to the Felix Frame, where we frame the news you need to know. We are your hosts, Cooper
and Chris.
Now let's get right into the news.
This is the first episode of the new year, as well as the second Fast Friday of the year.
Next Monday is also Labor Day, which means we won't have school on that day.
We've got a lot of new faces around the school this year when it comes to teachers. So here's Yadira Mello to give you the inside scoop of the new teachers.
And is this your first year teaching here at LHS?
Yeah. So I worked with Ms. Morgan last year, but basically kind of shadowing. But this is my first year teaching here.
What made your mom want to start teaching?
She says that she really likes working with kids and she likes learning new things, and that teaching allows her to do both.
This is not my first year teaching. This will be technically my 5th year teaching. I was in a classroom before that. I was a student teacher, but this will be the start of my 5th year.
Was there another subject that your mom wanted to teach other than what she's going to be teaching here?
She said she likes history a lot, but she does not have the memory for all the dates. She gets to enjoy and teach history with her English, so she thinks that it kind of works out that way.
Going back to what you said that you're a history nerd.
Oh yeah.
What made you want to do biology instead of history?
Complicated. I think that biology right now, understanding the world that we're in, and I love living things. I worked at a farm for a while when I was in college, and I actually really loved that. And farming is just biology, but in a particular way. But there's also, you can find kind of like this halfway point for a lot of stuff between like science and history. There's no like real like, that's the right way to put it. There's no like set line where these things don't interact whatsoever. There's a lot of like, you could get into like the history of science, or you could talk about, for example, if you're the sort of person who's interested ever in medical science, understanding biology is really important for that. Or archaeology. There's a lot of ways in which these things are connected. And so just because I don't necessarily get to do like history stuff in my day-to-day, I get to use a lot of what I do. It still comes up all the time.
Honestly, there wasn't necessarily a particular subject. I was always good at history. I was always good at math, but I chose history because I get to engage better in like discussion. I get to like critically think amongst like students and my peers. It's just more topics to talk about rather than like math is like there's a certain way you have to do math, and I'm more of a storyteller myself, so I like to like interpret history through stories and like making things make sense, if that makes sense.
Is there anything that you want to say to your students?
Hello, my students. Just know that I appreciate you all. I care for you all. And I hope you guys know that. Just know that I'm always there to support you at any cost. So if you ever need help, reach out to me. You guys know that. I will show up to your games. I will show up to your competition. I will provide you snacks if you really want snacks. You know me. End of the day, I'm there to help you out. So I really hope you guys know that.
There are no stupid questions, no dumb questions. Every question I get it's good. It is, if you haven't read your lab procedure and are asking me how to do stuff, slightly different. But in general, in terms of like, if I don't know it, I want to find out the answer for you. Because that's my job. I'm here to like help, and I'm a resource. But also in that like curiosity is the thing that keeps us going. And talking about stuff like science or any body of knowledge, any of this, like people have always been asking questions, and so and it can be a little intimidating sometimes. But I don't know. I just want any time that students feel comfortable engaging with their curiosity.
She's looking forward to meeting all of you guys, and she hopes that you'll trust her and to do everything in her power to make this a successful year. Go Berries!
After former Principal Matt Jones's retirement, now Principal Michael Millar has taken over his place. Here's Connor Davis to get an interview with the new principal.
Tell the student body a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I was born and raised here in Logansport. I'm a proud 2004 graduate of Logansport High School. Involved in athletics while I was here, and actually that's what took me to Anderson University. Played baseball there in college for 2 years. Before transferring back home after my sophomore year, my dad actually was diagnosed with cancer my sophomore year, and so I decided to come back home and be with family. And I was always a family person and knew I wanted to come back here to Logansport and teach and be involved in the community that provided so much to me. So came back and finished at Indiana University Kokomo, and then got a teaching position, 5th grade teacher, over at Fairview Elementary, and was there for a few years before getting into a district coaching position and worked with our elementary teachers on some curriculum stuff. Did some coaching while I was here at the high school level in my teaching time, and after that I got my first administrative position at was Lincoln Middle School at that time, now our junior high school, for 3 years there as the assistant principal. Moved into my first principal role at Franklin Elementary, was there for 6 years. Then went to the intermediate school and 6th grade academy for 2 years before coming up here to Logansport High School last year. So excited to be in my second year here at Logansport High School.
How has your first week as principal been? Has it been stressful, exciting?
You know, I'm always excited for the start of the year, just getting students and staff back in the building, welcoming them back in, just the excitement of, seeing everybody again after summer and new schedules and getting into a routine of the first week's been a good week. We've had some changes across campus, new teachers coming in, welcoming them, and certainly exciting part of the year with kicking off a great year.
Parking lots, the parking situation. What other plans, changes do you and your administration plan to bring to the student body?
Yeah, that's been a good one, and those efforts have been in the works since last year, and I've been very fortunate, obviously, being in the role of associate principal last year, to just see the operational side of Logansport High School and work with Mr. Jones and our administrative team and teachers, and so that's something that we've been considering over the course of last year and into the summer to really promote the safety of our students. And some other things that we've been looking at and talking with our class officers are in relation to food services and some menu options that we discussed at the beginning of the year with our kickoff meetings. And so those things really just, I think you'll find that finding input from our administrative team, talking with our students, hearing our students and voices and what they want here will lead to some changes and things that are happening. There's a lot of great things that were happening at Logansport High School, and we want to continue to build on those things. I'd say a big thing that we have, thinking of things over the course of our next really 3-4 years, is our current class of 29, our freshmen, will be going through some diploma changes, and so that's going to be a big change across the next few years and what we have to offer and the pathways that we have for our students as well.
Okay. What makes LHS special to you? What makes it unique compared to the other schools that you've been in, to being an assistant principal and what was formerly known as Lincoln and being the principal of Franklin? What makes this school special?
Yeah, I think that's a great question, and being here on a daily basis, engaging with our student body, our students and our staff is what sets this school apart, not just within our community, but also within our county and across the state. I'm very proud of what we have to offer with our programming here at Logansport High School, and a lot of work, like I said, has been done before my time, and so thankful for those individuals that have paved the path to set Logansport High School up to a successful place for our students to thrive once they're here and also once they leave Logansport High School. And I'm just very thankful for the opportunity to continue to lead that and find even better ways to help support our students once they're here at Logansport High School and after they leave us.
Also, what is your favorite part about this job?
As a principal, there's a lot of roles and I would say responsibilities that I have, but I've always hang my hat on the fact of engaging with our students, being able to collaborate with them, see them grow, and that's, I think, a great thing for me as I've been at all levels to kind of see a group of students from my time at Franklin or the intermediate school or 6th grade academy, and now seeing them in their 4 years here at Logansport High School and their development and their growth and their successes that they have. I think that's something that I hold very true and special to me.
How do you plan on making LHS a safe and comfortable environment for the student body to learn and succeed?
Yeah, I think, the best thing, like I said, is just listening to student voice. And we have a lot of great systems that we have in place to be able to get feedback from our students, that they understand that they are supported by us, that they can go to any adult here, and it's all about relationships, and that we can make sure to make connections with students, for our administrative team, to our teachers, to our support staff, and that students feel like that they have a trusted and connected adult that they can be able to go to. And ultimately that's our goal, is that we are able to be there to support them in anything and everything, whether that be within the classroom or extracurriculars, or even home or personal life.
And what would be your message to the student body today?
Yeah, and I say this each part of the day during our morning announcements, but here at Logansport High School, we talk about being loyal, acting with honor, and servicing others, and that's the pillars of LHS: loyalty, honor, and service. And so I think the message for students would be to find ways to engage in the things that we have here at Logansport High School, get involved in clubs and extracurriculars and their academics, take it very seriously during your 4 years here, because you've got a lot of people around you, our staff, who want what's best for you and who want to support you, and want certainly to you to leave Logansport High School best equipped to be enrolled, enlisted, or employed. And so our goal is to help students be successful, and as the building leader, as the principal here, my goal is to make sure that we have the systems and the supports and the programs in place to make that happen.
The Fire and Rescue class is one of the newest additions to the Century Career Center. So here's Riley Maw to give you an interview with instructor Rick Baer.
Could you say your name and what class you teach?
Yeah, it's Mr. Bear. I teach Fire Rescue Career Center.
All right. What do you spend the most of your time on doing in this class?
We work off the state curriculum, so we get the hazmat awareness and operations level, and then we get Fire 1 certification in first year. Then we move on to the second year where we do our Fire 2 certification, and then emergency medical responder.
Mm-hmm. Okay. When can students take your class?
I've had a couple students that have been freshmen, but typically they started the sophomore or the junior year. We do have an introduction to public safety class that a lot of freshmen get into.
What career or use experience gained in this class?
This would be if you're interested in any type of public safety work, EMS work, or fire-related work.
Do you know how long this class has been in the school?
Yeah, this is the second year for it. So last year was the first year for the program.
That's all we have for this episode. We've been your hosts, Cooper
and Chris.
And this has been the Felix Frame, where we frame the news you need to know.